You only call me on the weekends when you're out and about, only chasing highs. You need me. He brings me flowers on a Tuesday. He gives me good loving, something that I never thought existed. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. The queen is a king.
Good morning, you guys. It's Charlotte. Welcome back to the vlog. Today's video is my October reset vlog. We are getting all set and ready for a brand new month. I started doing these videos over the summer and I absolutely love doing them. I think they are so much fun and they really help me like stay on track for my life and for all these new months that just honestly keep coming faster and faster. Like this year is going by so fast, but we'll get into that later. But it is finally October and we are going to be getting ready for the month in this video. We're going to be doing goals, setting new goals for the month, going over my goals for September, deep cleaning the apartment, getting ready for a brand new month, and it also happens to be a weekend this weekend, so we're also getting ready for a brand new week. If you guys are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Charlotte. I am a college productivity and lifestyle vlogger here on YouTube, and I'm in my senior year of college here at the University of Michigan, and I'm really excited to bring you guys along. So let's get started with this reset vlog. Okay, first things first, let me apologize for my voice. We had our first date party for my sorority last night, and so I was yelling and screaming and singing the whole night long, so my voice is a little bit hoarse. So please kindly ignore that. But I think the first thing that I want to do in this reset vlog is the cleaning and organizing. My room is not too messy. I just have some things like on the floor and on my desk that I need to clean up, but otherwise I think it should go pretty fast. I do want to like vacuum, dust, and then clean up my bathroom as well, but that should all go pretty quick. So I think we are going to do that first, so I'll feel like put together, like my space will feel clean and nice and organized, and then we can get to goals and bullet journaling and all of that good stuff. So let's quickly start putting things away and get to this cleaning montage. That was a lot of cleaning. I didn't anticipate cleaning that much. I really thought it was gonna be like super quick, just putting my, you know, like clothes in the laundry basket, and then I really got into the groove. When I say I deep cleaned, you guys saw. I deep cleaned. I also put on this little sweatshirt because I was feeling chilly. The weather in Michigan went from like 85 sunny summer weather to immediately a crisp 45. It's been quite cold recently. But now that we've done the cleaning segment of the video, we're going to get into the like creative goal setting bullet journal segment of the video. I may or may not have had to just pull up my September reset vlog to see what my goals for September were, but I did find them. We're going to be going over how I did on my September goals. I will put them on screen right here, so we'll go through them quickly. If you guys are interested in seeing a more like in-depth analysis and explanation as to why I picked the goals that I did for September, I will link my September reset vlog for you guys. But let's go over how we did with these. Okay, so my first goal was to clean my apartment once a week, and I have done this. I am so proud. I explained in that video that clean doesn't just mean like put my clothes away. It also means like vacuum, dust, mop, Swiffer, actually clean things. And I have done that. You guys may or may not know I don't have classes on Fridays this semester, which is honestly might not last very long. We're in the process of figuring that out. But for right now, I don't have classes on Fridays. So that has been a really nice kind of like bonus day that I just spend working and cleaning. Goal 1, achieved. We did good. Goal 2, less than 6 hours of screen time a day. I failed very miserably. My screen time is back up to ungodly levels. Please be nice to me in the comments, okay? This is my current screen time. I'm averaging 9 hours a day. I know. This is like one of the things I'm very insecure about is how much time I spend on my phone. So I failed on this goal, but we'll get it back. We'll get our mojo back for October. Goal 3 was work out 3 times a week, and I honestly don't know how to answer whether or not I did this goal because I never went to the gym, like I never did a workout class, but I've closed my exercise ring pretty much every day this month. Like here's my fitness tracker for the month of September, and you can see that my exercise ring was closed every day except for 3 of them. I don't know how to deal with this goal. I never know how to deal with this goal. This happens every month, every reset vlog. So I'm gonna give myself like half points for that one. My next goal was to start assignments on the day they were assigned. I'm a senior in college this year, if you guys didn't know, and I'm really trying to like stay on top of my studies. This is another one that just straight up didn't happen. I honestly forgot that I set this as a goal, so if that tells you anything about how it's going, take that how you will. And then finally, my last goal for September was to read 3+ books. I didn't do it. I finished one book that was like thick, and then I'm halfway through another book. We'll get into books in a minute. I want to do my October goals first, and then we'll get into like reading and stuff because reading is always like one of my goals. To be quite honest, I think I'm gonna keep all the same goals for October, and like I know video wise that's not like super interesting, but I think these are just like the best things for me. They line up really well with my 6 daily habits that I keep in my bullet journal: make my bed, post to my Instagram stories, close my exercise ring, drink a full bottle of water, bullet journal, and read a chapter of a book. They honestly are helping me build a lifestyle that I think is healthy for me, so I'm gonna keep them with a few modifications. The 2 changes I'm making: number 1, instead of having assignments start the day that they're assigned, I'm gonna have it be the week that they're assigned. So it doesn't have to be like the exact day that the professor says like here's your assignment, but I want to at least look at assignments the week they get assigned. The second change is the number of books that I'm reading. We're dropping that down. I was a little ambitious in September with how much I thought I'd have time to read, or not even how much time I'd have, but just like how much I would be reading. I'm gonna go with 2 books in October because I'm halfway through one right now, and then I do have a very large TBR, which we'll get into momentarily. But I am gonna go back down to just 2 full books for October. Maybe we'll even drop the full. Maybe just like finish 2 books, like finish the one I'm halfway through right now and read another one, and we'll call that good. But I will update you guys as the month goes on as to how that goal is going. I used to be really, really good about not using my phone right before bed. That was one of the ways I got my screen time down, and I was feeling really good. I always sleep better when I don't use my phone right before bed. It's a little life hack that I've learned. Like I charge my phone over here at my desk so that when I'm in bed, I cannot reach it. And that really helps me not use it right before I go to bed and not use it like first second that I wake up. And the past few like days, weeks, like week and a half, I have really just like given up on that, and I couldn't even tell you why, but I have been bringing my phone with me into bed, and I'll be watching like a movie or a YouTube video or something until I fall asleep, and then wake up and the first thing I do is reach for my phone and turn it on and start like watching something. And I just know that that's not good for me mentally. That's not good for like my eye strain, like my body, my brain. I don't think that's good for you to be on your phone last thing before bed, first thing when you wake up. So I'm going to recommit myself right now to not bringing my phone or my computer or any screens into bed with me. They stay over here. And if I can't fall asleep as soon as I get in bed, I can read until I go to bed. But those are the goals. Now let's talk about books really quick. I love this portion of the vlog. This is one of my favorite things to talk about. In September, what did I read? First things first, I started this book While We Were Dating by Jasmine. I don't actually know how to pronounce her last name, but I think I pronounced it wrong last time in my last vlog.
Jasmine Guillory.
Guillory. First thing I tried to read in September was While We Were Dating by Jasmine Guillory. I did not finish this book. Just kind of a big deal for me because I usually will just muscle my way through a book even if I'm not enjoying it. But I didn't like this one. The characters didn't click for me. The story didn't click for me. I was never like excited to read it, if that makes sense. So I started this one, got like 10 or so chapters in, and I was like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm sorry. Okay, the next book that I started, read, and finished and loved was Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. Y'all, this book was so good. She's thick too. She's about 550 pages, and it did take me I think like a week and a half, maybe 2, to read this book. It did take me a while, but I loved every second of this book. I thought it was so fun, so well written. I actually finished this book and then immediately went on Amazon and pre-ordered the sequel to this. So 5 out of 5 stars on this book. Absolutely loved it. Here is the back if you want to pause and read what it's about, but would highly recommend this. And then finally, the book that I started but haven't finished yet is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I read Beach Read over the summer and absolutely loved it. I think I read it in like 2 days. So I was really excited to read another Emily Henry book. I don't love this one as much though. I don't know, it's just not hitting me the same way. But I am going to keep reading. Here is the back of Book Lovers if you want to pause and read what this is about. But those are the books that I read in September. Looks absolutely nothing like my TBR from my like September reset vlog. Okay, you know what? I did do pretty well. Both of these books were on my TBR, and I did attempt to read both of them. This one I read, this one I didn't finish. Yeah, okay, 2 out of 3, that's not bad. The other book that was on my TBR that I'm moving to my like October TBR is One of Us Is Next by Karen M. McManus. It's the sequel to a book I read over the summer, One of Us Is Lying, that I loved, that I want to read, especially now that it's October and spooky season. I feel like murder mysteries are just the way to go. So that is one of the books that I would like to read during October. I don't know if I'm going to or not. We shall see. Another book that I want to read in October at some point. I'm not putting these in any like certain order or anything this time because that didn't work for September. So these are just books that I think would be fun to read at some point, but especially during October. This is The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. I haven't heard anything about this book. I don't think it's super popular on Book Talk or anything, but I saw it every single time I went into Target over the summer, and it mocked me. Every time I went in there, I looked at it, I was like, the cover's pretty, the story sounds interesting, I want to read this. Never ended up getting it. Went into Books A Million on the very last day of summer, saw it again on clearance, and I didn't get it. And I was like, you know what? I feel like if I'm seeing it this many times, I need to get it. So next time I see it, if I see it again, I'll get it. So then the last time I went to Target with my friend Erin, I saw this and I had to get it. I am excited to read this. I think it'll be a good intro to spooky season. I think it's like a thriller, sort of like suspense. Here is the back cover if you want to pause and read what it's about. And then finally, another book that I would like to read this month is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. So many people have recommended this, so I'm really excited to read this. Another murder mystery, perfect for spooky season. And again, the back cover if you want to read what it's about. So these 3 plus the one that I don't actually have that I'll be getting from the library are books that I will potentially be reading in October. I will update you guys in November, basically. I'll be sharing more like real-time updates about these books on my Instagram. So if you're not already following my Instagram, It's always linked in the description. Go check it out. And that is actually the perfect segue into the bullet journal social media section of the vlog. So we're going to make a couple of spreads for October and then go over my social media and my goals. I'm going to be making the October version of this spread right here and these like weekly spreads as well. You guys know I love my bullet journal. I love making these spreads and I get faster every time. So let's spend some time making these bullet journal spreads and then we will get into going over them in detail.
On the weekends, when you're out and about, only chasing highs, you need me. He brings me flowers on a Tuesday. He gives me good love and something that I never thought existed. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. A queen needs a king to be by her side.
Okay, we are done with the bullet journal spreads. I tried something new this month and I actually am really pleased with it. So this is what we're doing for October. I will give you guys a close-up in just 1 second, but I went with orange this month, obviously. I changed the colors of my like spreads every month to match whatever I'm feeling for the month, and October is orange, of course. So for the little close-up on this side, everything is the same. We just have the 6 habits that I track in my bullet journal. I really try my best to do these every day. We've got make my bed, post in my Instagram stories, close my exercise ring, drink at least 1 full bottle of water, either work in my bullet journal or in my Notion on my computer, and read 1 chapter of a book. And then down here is where I track my obsessions and the things that I'm passionate about, like TV shows I'm watching or books I'm reading or anything that I'm just like really into during that month. And then I think it's really fun to go back and see like what things I was obsessed with during the year. And then over on this side, we have my content planner, which is a completely new layout that I've never done before. For the past few months, this is the layout I've been doing for my content planners. This is mine from September. But I usually have this little quote up here, a little mini calendar, and then my list of goals, a key, and then here is where I fill in all of like the different things that I post on the different days. Obviously, I did not do a very good job keeping track in September, but I wanted to change it up for October because there are a couple things that just like weren't super effective and I thought I could use the space better. So this is what we came up with for October. So obviously I kept the little title and I did keep the quote portion. I do a different quote every month. So for October, I chose life is a series of tiny little miracles. Notice them because I have been feeling very grateful lately and I wanted to kind of reflect that in my October spread, just like noticing how much good there is in the world. And then rather than doing like a list like I did in September and the past few content planner spreads, I did this little mini calendar here. The key is the same that it's always been, but instead of filling them in like one day per line, I'm gonna do them in this little calendar. And honestly, I think this is a better use of space. It eliminates the need to have like the vertical tracker and this little mini calendar. It kind of just combines them, I think, in the best way. This is also gonna make it way easier to see if I post multiple things on the same day. Like if I post a YouTube video and a reel on the same day, it'll be easier to see here. And then I left some blank space down here to track my milestones. I usually track them in a big separate spread like this. I'm just gonna try this out for October, and then if I don't end up liking it and I wanna do another like big one like this, then that's always an option. But this is what we decided to go for October, and I really, really like it. So I am obsessed with this. I think it turned out really, really well. And one thing you might have noticed on my content planner, I did not include goals this month for my social media. That is because we absolutely smashed every single one of my goals for September, like by a long shot. I had just over 4,000 subscribers at the beginning of September. So I made it my goal in September to have 5,000 subscribers. And then I gained 5,000 subscribers in September. Like, we currently, at the time that I'm filming this video, have 9,200 subscribers. 9,200 subscribers. My goal was just to get to 5,000. We gained 5,000, which is absolutely obscene. Like, we doubled my subscriber count in September. You guys just blew that 5,000 subscriber goal out of the water. So, of course, I want to thank you guys. That is absolutely amazing. But I think I'm also going to take October off and potentially the rest of the year off from setting number goals for my social media. I never know what's gonna happen, and I'd rather just like enjoy the ride instead of being like, oh, I think I'm gonna get this many, or like planning out how much the channel is gonna grow or anything like that. So we smashed my YouTube goals. Same thing with Instagram. My goal was 900 followers and we have over 1,000 followers now on my Instagram, which I truly never thought would happen. That is where we're at. Those are the spreads. Thank you guys so much for everything. Again, I know I sound like a broken record, but I just really want you guys to know how much you mean to me, how much your support means to me, and how glad I am that so many of you enjoy my content and want to follow along with my life. But now that we have cleaned the room, gone over my goals for the month, gone over my book list for the month, and set up my brand new spreads in my bullet journal, that is going to be it for this October reset vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a fantastic October. Happy spooky season. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on it for me down below and subscribe if you haven't already. We are getting so close to 10,000 subscribers, which honestly feels weird coming out of my mouth. Like, but I would love to have you guys as part of the family. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below. And that is it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
I like to love you every day. I like to love you, love you.